isn't just a church. There's too much under the soil and in the well that's underneath this body of believers. This is a family and an army for such a time as this. You have come to America right on time. Let's have a war shout right now. Hallelujah. When that sword was because David asked Ahimelech, is there any weapon here? Remember, Ahimelech is weirded out that David is by himself. And he said, it's the king's business. What Ahimelech didn't know is which king he was talking about. So he said, is there any weapon here? He said, the sword of Goliath, whom you slew. Here it is. Can you imagine the emotions that flooded through David's heart? You know, as glorious as Brownsville was, it can ruin you. It can be a painful memory because you start comparing it to all of the counterfeits, all of the wannabe moves of God. It's the person that's been in the real that feels the greatest pain when it isn't there. And so when David held the sword of Goliath in his hand, all those memories came flooding back into him. And he felt destiny. Man, I was going to retire. And then the Lord said, you're not here to gum applesauce at Leisure World. I like that. And neither are you. Neither are any of you. I got a word from the Lord. If your children are trying to put you in a home, assisted or otherwise, you got to fold up your walker and beat them off with it. Get back in your room and say, I'm not leaving my house because I'm not done yet. Then you got to look at God and say, loosen these joints right now because I don't feel like dying. I don't feel like relaxing. I don't feel like I'm done yet. Somebody help me. I'm holding a clipboard, wooden clipboard, notes on it, at the Bethel School of Supernatural Ministry in Reading, preaching there. And a kid walks up to me while I'm reading and he goes, give me your mantle. Well, I had a clipboard, so I hit him in the head with it. I said, go get your own. I'm not half done with mine yet. Now, I want to hear some noise. How many of you are not half done yet? How many of you are not half done? And so David grabbed the sword and it all came back. Holding that sword, told him why Saul was never going to be able to kill him.